Warriors, who have had 2 upsets in a row, as 22-2. The much-known nationwide shot, miraculous throw up at the buzzer to knock off Western Christian. They shot her around the state, and then as it went national with ESPN picking it up. What a storyline this has been for North Union, as they're trying to pull off their 3rd upset in a row as the number 10 ranked team, the 7th seed, the Cougars 3rd seed, and number 6 ranking, as we'll see what transpires here coming out today. Big news coming from the Cascade locker room, of course, for not released information and reasons to the public and media as of yet. Abby Ruggerberg is not on the roster, for Cascade today, as a big component to that offense coming in. Robert Ruggerberg, a 5'11" senior, so they'll have to do it without her.
Well, in their first round game, they had to play without her a little bit in the first half when she picked up a couple of fouls. And if you remember that second quarter run that really gave them separation in that game, they did it when she was coming in and out of the game. So I think Cascade still has enough to be competitive here today and give themselves a chance, but it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make.
As we're getting ready for this one, the starters, Nicole McDermott, Annie Ryan, Jordan Simon, Rachel Tum. The tip goes to Cascade. We're underway exactly at 11:45 here. As McDermott, Ryan, Simon, Trum, and Welter, the 5. Abby Welter, the 5'8" sophomore, in there. Nice move. Left hand on the right side. Abby Welter averages 1.3 a game, but looked like she's a regular starter on the first play of the game.
Oh, it's a nice little move to a reverse layup underneath with the left hand off the glass, and North Union answers.
Up and good by Chloe Lofstrom, as the starters, Kate Anderson, Hallie Reese, Chloe Lofstrom, Brianna Anderson, Samantha Hagedorn for North Union. Under their head coach, Merle Tigges, in his 20th year coaching overall, 6th at North Union, a 118-40 record, 266 and 82 overall. Here's a turnover. North Union comes back with it right in front of us, going right to left. We're tied at 2. There's a 3, no good off the backside. Rebound skied for by Simon, and the reach-in foul comes from behind on Hagedorn. That'll be her first, and team number 1. We're tied at 2 here in this ball game early on. Semifinal, Cougars and the Warriors of North Union trying to get to the Class 2A title contest. Be tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock here at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, the 99th edition of the Girls State Tournament. The 13th here at Wells Fargo. Before that, Veterans Memorial, the old barn, of course. Been here since 2006. McDermott up top. Takes a dribble to the free throw line with a jumper. Got it to go. Nicole McDermott with her first field goal of the game. And the Cougars have the lead again at 4-2 now.
Cascade down in the 2-2-1 press here, trying to really pressure the ball handlers of Northland, see if they can generate some easy offense off some turnovers.
Left side for a 3. It's knocked away by a hustling McDermott. Inside, the ball is lost out of bounds off the leg of a Cougar. The baseline official says it'll stay North Union basketball. Mike Sconza, the head coach of the Cougars, his 14th season. Started in 2004 as a head coach after being assistant for Coach Jerry Rowling and Coach Jack Leedy for a year. 279 wins, 65 losses. The former University of Dubuque assistant. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Cascade again. It stays North Union basketball.
And Cascade settling into their 2-3 zone here, really trying to keep the ball moving on the perimeter. And they've been doing a nice job getting their hands in passing lanes.
That's the left side. Now inside, back out. Right wing for a 3. Spins in, pops out. Well, for the rebound was Reese off the missed shot by Hagedorn, and now we have a jump ball called. It will stay Warrior basketball.
There's a couple wide open threes that both teams have had here early against their respective zones, and this game may come down to who can knock down more of those shots.
Up top with it is Hagedorn. Active 2-3 zone for Cascade, they're known for, of course. Drive left wing. Now looking is Anderson. Skip pass right wing. Full shot fake. Dribble in. The 17-footer, no good. Off the front side, rebound in the middle of the floor by Annie Ryan, and McDermott brings it up with the right-handed hip-high dribble. So pass left side is Simon. Jordan Simon, the sophomore, back to the corner to Welter. Back up top. McDermott looking 4-2. Cascade the early advantage. Here's a deep 3 from the Clive area. That time, no good. Off backside, rebounded in the form of North Union, and they bring it up. Left-handed pass inside. Acrobatic move. Contact there. Body contact underneath called as Chloe Lofstrom gets her second field goal. And the game is knotted up at 4 now, our second time.
Well, that's a place where Cascade is really going to miss Ruggerberg inside. Lofstrom is incredibly aggressive with that 1 and 2 dribble drive, particularly to her right hand getting the basket. Right there, she put it down, led with that inside shoulder, split 2 defenders, and laid it up off the glass for the 3-point play.
Got the free throw to go, and she's got all 5 points for North Union now. They lead 5-4. Our second lead change after 2 ties. Here's a deep 3, this time from Urbandale. No good. Air ball out the backside off the right hand of Skylar Dolphin. It bounces out of bounds. It'll be North Union basketball going right to left. Congratulations to the Monticello Panthers. Incredible run last night ended, unfortunately, 20-6 the record. Coach Donnie Kramer and company came up short last night to Sioux Center, who will play in the title game against Crestwood tomorrow afternoon at 3. Here's Hagedorn driving right side, short corner stops, knocked away. Good active hands, McDermott, and then Dolphin came up with the steal after Hagedorn turned away from McDermott. So McDermott forcing that turnover there. Now the Cougars. Here's another deep 3, this time from Adventureland, right in Altoona. No good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for and won by North Union. 5-4, 1-point lead here for the Warriors.
It's a good thing we got a map of Des Moines right in front of us here because there's a lot of long threes coming out here this afternoon.
We don't even need a map. There's one from Johnston from the left wing. Got it to go. This is the first 3 made. Kate Anderson. And now driving in. Now back out to McDermott. 8-4, the largest lead at 4 for North Union. Here's a shot inside. No good off front. Taken by Dolphin. Skying for the rebound is Chloe Lofstrom. And back comes North Union with it here as Samantha Hagedorn has a big brace on her right shoulder. A strap that wraps around her neck. As this one almost taken away before Hagedorn got it, but she got it. And then a long jumper, an 18-footer. Now we have a foul as Hagedorn gets the basket to go. Let's see who the foul's on here. It will go against. Was it after the shot or before?
The officials are discussing it. It looks like they're going to count the basket.
Basket is going to go. Thank you. As the foul is called on Chloe Lofstrom to be her first. So a 6-point lead, the largest now. As North Union with that incredible shot we talked about, Hallie Reese, who's a starter wearing number 21. She was the one who banked in that desperation off-balance shot at the buzzer to send North Union their first ever state basketball trip as North Union in Armstrong, Iowa, population 885, north central Iowa, far north of the border, just south of the Minnesota borderline, and northeast of Emmitsburg on Highway 9 and Highway 15 are running together right there in Armstrong. There's a drive inside. Nice move by Simon, and the foul contact called blocking, but there must have been body contact underneath. Simon will go line to shoot 2.
That's Lustrom's second foul. That is a huge foul here for the Cougars. One of the things that Lustrom likes to do is contest those drives to the basket. She gets very aggressive, dropping her arm, trying to block the shot, and now she's got herself in a little bit of foul trouble. And that may even things out a little bit with Ruggeber out for Cascade.
The first free throw is up and good for Jordan Simon. As one more to come. Lostrom goes out, as Nate alluded to, as a new sub in there. Second one is up and good as well for Jordan Simon. That new sub is number 15, Rory McClellan. Only play 7 in the rotation is Coach Tigas and North Union. And the Cascade so far, they've got 6 in. There's a 3. Hagedorn no good. Too strong. McClellan almost getting the rebound. It bounces right to a teammate. And that is Brianna Anderson. She gets it up and off the glass on the left side and good for the 6-point lead now. Ties the largest lead of the game, 12-6.
It's a great job by Anderson. Coming from the left wing, crashing in. She didn't get blocked out. Came up with the board and the putback.
There's a 3 top the key. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Hallie Reese. And the Warriors have the basketball going right to left. 3 minutes and counting here in this quarter number 1. The winner moves on to the Class 2A title game tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Up top, Hagedorn. Now a left wing 3. No good. Bounces off backside off the glass into the hands of Jordan Simon, the sophomore. As rebounds so far favoring North Union, they have 10 to just Cascade's 3. Left side, this is Zoe Ryan who just checked in. The twin sister of Annie Ryan, the 2 seniors on the floor at the same time right now. McDermott, the jumper from inside the top of the key. An 18-footer. McDermott gets it going up in the nylon. and cuts the lead to 4. 12-8, 2:10 and counting here in quarter number 1.
That's an interesting contrast of styles here and how they're attacking the 2-3 zone. We see North Union trying to get the ball inside to the block. Cascade trying to spread it out with 5 on the perimeter and look to use the dribble attack.
Forced it there and taken away by Rachel Trum. Had a great second quarter, 7 points at 10 on the Wednesday morning in that 10 o'clock game against their opponent. There's a 3 air ball out the backside as it'll go back the other way.
And Cascade now 0 for 6 from 3. North Union 1 for 6 from 3. So some chilly shooting here to start this basketball game from outside the arc.
As Grundy Center pull off the upset in this contest before us, the first Class 2A semifinal, Grundy Center with a 42-39 win to upset number 1 seed Trainer. So it is for Cascade here, ranking-wise, to get in this final game now. The highest team ranked left in the Class 2A bracket. Inside, almost a travel. The little jumper got it to go. Avoiding the contact, Callie Reese gets it to go. Her first field goal. And it's 14-8. Back to the 6-point lead. 1.5 to go here in this quarter number 1. Simon drives in, puts it up amongst traffic. No good. 10 balls around. Getting a hand on is Molly McElmeal, who just checked in. So 8 girls in the rotation right now for Cascade. There's a drive from the baseline. No good on the shot, but a blocking foul called as Annie Ryan will go to the line to shoot 2 as they get the foul called on Hallie Reese. It'll be her first. Team number 4 now for North Union. 1 on the Cougars side for team fouls.
One of the things that's difficult when you're playing a smaller lineup here for North Union is trying to keep little guards off the glass. Cascade's done a great job of back-tapping that rebound, trying to keep the ball alive so they can come up with it more as a loose ball than a rebound that's up high around the rim. And in that case, it turns into a drive and they get to the foul line.
As the first one up and good, Ryan, the second one down as well. It's 14-10, 4-point lead here for North Union. Going right to left with a right-handed dribble. Now a tip and on the sideline, and ball is bat out of bounds right to our right. A good hustle there by Annie Ryan as she was fighting for the basketball with Hope Steinberger.
She's been outstanding here in 2 games of just getting deflections, being active at the top of that zone, and being very disruptive.
Inside to Reese. Left side for the 3. Wide open. No good. Off the back side. Off the right hand of Kate Anderson. And the Cougars have it. McDermott will bring it up with 55 seconds to counting here in quarter number 1. 4-point lead. 14-10. Now pass left side. Here's Simon driving all the way in. Put up the floater from 12 feet inside the free throw line there. That's Jordan Simon. Her first field goal. She's got 4. It's back to a 2-point game. 14-12.
Great job attacking the seams in the zone there with the dribble penetration and a nice little floater in the middle of the lane.
Now with 30 seconds and counting. Inside baseline, the little jumper from 8 feet out. No good. Rebounded by Welter as it spins around and pops out left side. Welter corrals it, gets it to the guard, McDermott. Now left side of Simon. 15 seconds and counting. First quarter, Simon goes in. Should have been a reach-in foul called. Nothing called there. No contact on the shot attempt by Simon. The ball goes into the hands of the guard, Kate Anderson. Now North Union brings it up with 5 seconds and counting. North Union trying to get off a last-second shot here in the first quarter. They don't know the time. Ball is not going to bounce by Trum. There's 1.3. Either not know the time or trying to get a closer shot with not much time on the clock. Was Kate Anderson right in front of us on the left wing trying to get into the baseline. Now they'll inbound it as the ball was tapped out of bounds by Trum.
Cascade probably went a little bit early on that last possession. They've got the arrow to start it in the second quarter. You would have liked to go 2 in a row there.
Deep 3, got it to go. I mean, deep 3 from Boone that time, and it gives North Union a 5-point lead. 17-12. We go to the second quarter. North Union with the lead. This is Cascade State Basketball from KMCH Sports.
Support all area athletes and coaches in tournament action. They understand the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and in the classroom. Best of luck for Mike and his staff at Cooper's Place and Ryan.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Along with in-studio producer Rob Edwards, John Swisher, Nate Sanderson back with you from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. What a difference a couple days makes in Iowa. We're not surprised, of course. 42 degrees, feels like 34 downtown Des Moines on this first Friday of March 2018. Day 5 of the high school state basketball tournament. It's different from Tuesday when it reached near 62 degrees, the warmest day of 2018 to this point so far. Here's the ball knocked away. Cascade got the ball going left to right. And now as Hagedorn shuffled the feet, it looked like, drives in, puts it up, no good, knocked away, and taken by Rachel Trum. And the Cougars come back with it. 5-point lead, 17-12, 7.5 to go here in the second quarter.
Lufstrom still out of the game here for North Union, their leading scorer, leading rebounder. This is time to try to get it going for Cascade here.
How about that? Jordan Simon read your mind. Simon with a 3 from the left wing. She's going to be relied on to step up as the sophomore. Good athlete, 7 points for her. And it's back to a 2-point game. 17-15, 7 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. The left side, here's a 3 with a hand in her face. Trum was right there. The lefty, Steinberger, taking a shot. It pinballs out into the hands of North Union. Steinberger left side. Here's Hagedorn, not afraid to shoot the 3. No good off the back of the rim. And we have seen this in games last night. Sioux Center, they kept on shooting against Monticello. They were able to make some in that 3 in the fourth quarter, and they made 11 on the night last night. Doing the Panthers, that's going to be a foul from behind. A foul call, good call there. There was plenty of contact, despite what the North Union crowd says. Behind us is Brianna Anderson with the reach-in foul from behind us. Rachel Trum had the ball knocked away, but as they said, the contact was there. 6:32 to go here in this second quarter. 2-point lead here for North Union.
Now Lufstrom comes back in for North Union. They're going to roll the dice a little bit here, see if they can get some good minutes out of her, and still probably try to protect her, keep her with just those 2 fouls here in the first half.
Up top with it is Trum. Bounce pass to McDermott. Top of the key. Right side pass to Simon. Back to McDermott. Now left side, Annie Ryan. Puts it on the floor. McDermott down. Gets it back right side. Simon for the 3. Right wing. No good. Left it short. Rebounded by Hagedorn. Here comes North Union. 17-15. The Warriors lead. 6-10. And counting here in the first half of play. Inside. Drop step move. Up and good. Right past Welter. That's Chloe Lofstrom with her 3rd field goal. She's got 7. And McDermott up top with it, 19-15, the 4-point lead, 5:55 and counting here in the second frame.
Lufstrom's going to be tough to stop if she gets the ball that deep in the paint. That one dribble drop step right back to the basket. It's hard to contest when she gets it there.
Now left side. Here is Simon for another 3. Left it short again. Trum gets her hands on it. And it's going to be North Union basketball. It's a tie ball as Brianna Anderson had her hands on that basketball as well.
Cascade now 1 for 8 from 3-point land. Coming back out with a little bit of pressure here. 3-quarter court, a little 2-2-1.
And now Hagedorn gets it in front of us, dribbling right side all the way in. Puts it up, no good out front. Rebounded by Jordan Simon. She kind of got hit in the head, it looked like, as she's grimacing and wiping off her brow. Cascade has it. Here's a right wing 3. No good. Too hard, but chasing down the rebound, trying to get it. That's going to be a foul call, pushing foul call on Trum. That's the right call. Too much contact there as accidentally, whatever you want to call it, shoving Anderson, but it's a foul to the ground as Rachel Trum will pick up her first, team number 2. 19-15 North Union, 5:15 to go in the second quarter.
Well, you can see the North Union game plan here is to kind of sit back in that 2-3. Certainly they learned something from the first game when Cascade had great dribble penetration here in the first round, and now they're letting them sit back and shoot the threes, and Cascade 1 for 10 now from the three-point line.
Ball knocked away by Annie Ryan as a pass trying to go to the top of key from the left wing. Rachel Trum comes away with it. Now McDermott has it. It's McDermott, Trum, McElmeal, Ryan, Annie Ryan, that is, and Welter, who takes a shot here. No good. Off the window, backside rebound by Lofstrom. Now waiting for a team to get down there was the guard Anderson. Inside, driving in, all the way in. Very active is Hallie Reese. Just split that defense. Cascade doesn't have an answer for it right now. 6-point lead, ties the largest of the game. Third time we've been here, 21-15 all the way in, and the blocking foul called. And the North Union fans don't agree with that one, as Welter, being aggressive, drove right to the defender. And not good defensive position, says the far side official, as getting the foul called is Samantha Hagedorn. That's 2 on her.
Coach Gonza can't be very happy right now with how North Union's been able to get the ball into the high post, mid post area, right in the center of the lane. Whether it's coming downhill from the top of the key or flashing from the opposite side, they've been able to get some deep catches there. And once the ball's in there, it's been very difficult to stop North Union around the rim.
As Welter misses the first one, 2 points. Getting the start today, the sophomore, in the absence of Abby Rungerberg. One more to come, 4:28 to go here in the second quarter. A left-handed shot up and no good off the left side, rebounded by Lofstrom. And here comes North Union. 21-15, the 6-point lead, 4:20 and counting. Here in quarter number 2, Cascade and North Union driving in, putting it up, no good. Left it short, affected by Welter, and she gets the rebound.
That was a little bit better job contesting when the ball got deep there. Ball rolled off the front of the rim, and Cascade was able to grab the board.
McDermott driving, kicking out. Welter now, left side. Trump has it. As up top is Welter driving inside and all the way, puts up the floater from 4 feet, no good, off the front of the rim. Cascade down 21-15, 3:40 to go here in quarter number 2. As up top now is Anderson. Left side, now inside. Right wing, looking, now back left wing. This is inside, back to Reese. She gets it right wing for a 3, knocked away. Got that block. Was it Welter?
I couldn't see the number on the back side. It was an excellent job of contesting quickly and getting a piece of it. Cascading in, coming down with the board, spreading it out now. Looks like a 5-out alignment, trying to split the gaps in the zone.
We were blocked. It might have been Simon McDermott, comes away with it. Now she takes the 14-footer inside the right wing, got it to go. Nicole McDermott, her third field goal. She's got 6 and the full timeout coming. We'll take it with them. North Union uses the first timeout for either team. And the Cougars trail by 4, 21-17, 3:07 to go in the first half. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Community Insurance is proud to support all area athletes and wish them the best of luck in tournament action. For your auto, farm, business, and home insurance, Community Insurance in Edgewood, go teams!
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Ace Body Shop has moved to a much larger location. They will continue to offer the same services, plus they have a new state-of-the-art paint booth. Good luck to everyone in tournament action from Ace Body Shop, now located a quarter-mile north of Manchester.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back into Wells Fargo Arena, inside Hallie Reese goes up, will contact. As North Union fans can't believe it behind us. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Will stay North Union basketball. 21-17, Cougars trail by 4, 2:56 counting here. Here's a jumper from the left elbow, got it to go. There's Hallie Reese, her third field goal. She's got 6.
This is an interesting opportunity here for Cascade. Both Hagedorn and Lufstrom are out here with the last 2:45 left in the half. be a nice time to put a little run together and see if they can't tie this thing up before going in the locker room.
As now, free throw line, back out. Simon for a wide open three. No good. Off the mark again. She made one, but she's been off on her last 3 attempts. Shortened to the left. She'll have to make an adjustment on that as driving in now left side. 6-2 on the fouls. That's why the North Union crowd getting a little restless. There's a right wing three. Got it to go. That's Rory McClellan. Her first field goal of the game. And it's a three-pointers. McClellan comes in, only making 3 of the year. That's her 4th right there, and a big one as it sends it to a 9-point game, our largest lead of the game for North Union.
And it's frustrating for Cascade when you have the 2 leading scorers for North Union out on the bench, and one of their role players comes in and hits a wide-open three.
All the way in, left it short. Welter trying to get the rebound. Trump gets the offensive board, puts it up, and no good out the backside. North Union, a scrappy team, finding their way here today. McDermott with a steal from behind. Now she's off and running. Doesn't have numbers. She's going to stop. Little contact there. Nothing called. She gets her own rebound, puts it up. That's no good. Off the backside, chased down by Ryan. Annie will just kind of got batted up in the air, and Reese coming away with it. And it'll be North Union basketball. In the backcourt, too much contact called there. Annie Ryan gets the foul called as hitting the deck was Brianna Anderson, as Ryan will pick up her first team number 3, 26-17, the lead here for North Union. 1:27 to go here in the second quarter. Skylar Dolphin comes back in. Abby Welter takes a breather.
McDermott and Ryan both trying to be a little more aggressive in the backcourt here, see if they can pick the pocket of a North Union guard and get a little run out here before the half.
Over the timeline with it is Anderson, left side. Now inside Reese. Pass to the right side. Another 3, and it's good. Wow. Brianna Anderson this time. 3-pointer. 3rd of the game for North Union. Anderson, 11 of 47, just 23% coming in. Her 12th one there, and it puts her team up the largest lead of 12. North Union, what momentum they're on. 2 huge upsets in a row. As there is a drive by Simon, knocked away, controlled by North Union. North Union got the first round upset at the state tournament over Panorama, the number 2 seed. It was 22-2, I should say. North Union, the 7th seed in the tournament, 10th ranked team. This one is knocked away momentarily. Reese gets it back in the lane, puts it up, contact there, knocked out of bounds for state North Union basketball, going right to left. 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Welter is back in. Simon will take a break. 29-17 in favor.
30 seconds left here. We'll see if North Union tries to score on this inbound player, if they're going to hold it for one up top, with Cascade getting the ball to start the second half.
Anderson will trigger it. Kate Anderson, the senior. Kate and Brianna, senior sisters. Twins, of course, just like the Ryan girls for Cascade. There's an errant pass out of bounds. As chasing it was Steinberger. Couldn't get to it in time. And it'll be a half-court sideline inbound by Annie Ryan.
It looked like they wanted to hold the ball for the last shot there, but they airmailed the pass about 3 rows up into the student section of North Union, and Cascade will get one final possession here to end the half.
Zoe Ryan and Jordan Simon come back in. 12-point lead for North Union. 20 seconds and counting. McDermott has it. Top of the key. Left side pass to Dolphin. Dolphin surveying. Dolphin, McDermott, Simon, Ryan and Ryan, the 5 for Cascade. Skip pass, right wing to left wing. Dolphin puts on the ground. 10 seconds. McDermott drives. Pulls up. 15-footer right side. No good. Off the backside. Getting the rebound. Putting up. There's a foul. Good call there. As there is Zoe Ryan going to the line to shoot 2 to end this first half. Most likely 3.9 of the clock as 2 more subs come back in. As Trum and Welter at the table ready to check in. The free throw is up, spins around, and pops out. One more coming for Zoe Ryan.
I like McDermott's aggressiveness there. She got the ball back at the top of the key and was able to split a couple defenders. She's got such a nice pull-up game. It was a good look for her that rolled out. Great job by Ryan in corralling the rebound and getting 1 free throw to go.
Ryan, a 50% free throw shooter. She stays true to her average right there. Only 1 of 2 coming in on the season. And she knocks down the second one as the Cougars cut the lead down to 11. 29-18, 3.9 on the clock.
North Union content to just hold the ball right here, let the half expire, and take their lead into the locker room.
After 2 quarters of play, North Union leads this game 29-18. The Cougars battling on today without the efforts of one of their main players, Abby Ruggerberg. who is not dressed here today. Cougars trail 29-18. This is Cascade State basketball from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gudenkopf Tiling, Excavating, and Directional Drilling do tiling, waterway reconstruction, fabrication, excavating, septic, directional drilling, and basement work. Good luck from Gudenkopf Tiling, Excavating, and Directional Drilling in Manchester.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Come to the Palace in Dyersville for great food, cold beverages, and friendly atmosphere, and help cheer on your favorite teams. The Palace in Dyersville wishes everyone in tournament action the best of luck. Go teams!
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Honey Creek Storage has storage units in all sizes, portable containers, pay online plus security cameras to protect your property. Good luck in tournament action from Honey Creek Storage. Go to honeycreekstorage.com for more information.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Angela Weinkoff with Russell & Russell Insurance in Anamosa wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament play. Just like the area coaches, Russell & Russell Insurance can come up with a winning plan just for you.
Edgewood Oil Incorporated carries all major brands of lubricants and case oils. They carry a full line of industrial oil products, aviation oils, and antifreeze, XL brand lubricants, quality oil priced right. Edgewood Oil also carries methanol, mineral spirit, and washer fluid, and are a direct distributor of Camco brand lubricants. Edgewood Oil Incorporated in Manchester, open Monday through Saturday.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
Banking is all about relationships at F&M. We know that relationships take time to build and nurture. They are based on trust, commitment, and loyalty. Relationships don't happen overnight or by chance. They are key to reaching the financial goals of the individual client. Building relationships with our clients and community are essential. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Winter Blocker does all custom and specialty processing and third-party labeling. Stop at the Winter Blocker for a large selection of quality beef, pork, and lamb. Good luck from Winter Blocker. Visit them at winterblocker.com.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Bramy Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions. Bramy Drug on East Main in Manchester.
Best of luck to all area athletes from your friends at Pets Allowed in Independence. Your pet's lodging, grooming, and training specialist for 17-plus years. Contact Pets Allowed at 334-7387. 334-PETS. Independence.
Back inside the capital city of Des Moines on this Friday early afternoon now. The Cougars at 23-3 in their sixth ever semifinal contest. They have a record of 1-4 in 7 trips to the state tournament. The overall record of 7-6 as looking for their second title game appearance in girls school program history, as the first one came back in 2009 when they fell to IKM Manning 50-31 after beating Denver and Hinton in that 2009 year. Ron Otting, Shanda Getkin, a couple of faces on that roster. As 29-18 here, the Cougars trail 12-6. North Union outscored Cascade in that second quarter after leading by 5 at the end of the first quarter. As North Union knocking down some shots. They've got 4 3-pointers in this game. And we talked about one coming from a bench player. And Cascade had a chance when a couple of the big scorers weren't in there for North Union with Lofstrom and Hagedorn, and they could not take advantage of it. And Cascade trailing by 11 just don't seem like the same team. Of course, when you lose one of your better players, Ms. Ruggerberg, that's going to happen.
Well, it's a tough adjustment to make, and certainly a short amount of time to change your game plan and how you want to approach things. It's frustrating that as a zone coach, a lot of times you've got a scouting report on who you want to have shooting some of those open threes you're going to give up. And in that case for North Union, Anderson and McClellan on the season combined 14 for 62, so under 25%. Knocked down 2 there in the second quarter late with their 2 leading scorers on the bench to give them some separation. And those are the kind that really frustrate you. It'll be interesting to see what Cascade does here in the second half. I would expect Coach Gonda to try to create some opportunities if they ramp up that pressure, maybe try to trap a little bit around half court as North Union is advancing the ball. But it's going to be a tough challenge with Lufstrom and Hagedorn both being able to play with just those 2 fouls in the first half, and you would think their minutes would be back to normal here to start the second half.
As the score was tied 2 times, the lead changed 2 times in that first half as Cascade trailing in the points of the paint department 12-6. Points off turnovers also favor North Union 3-1. Second chance points, North Union 6-3. No fast break points and bench points 3-1 in favor of North Union. Individually for the Cougars, led by Jordan Simon so far with 7 points. She's got a 3 and 2 free throws, along with a 2-point field goal. 3 twos for Nicole McDermott for 6 points. 2 free throws for Annie Ryan. A 2-pointer for Abby Walter, who got the start in place of Ruggerberg today. And 1 free throw for Zoe Ryan. For North Union, led by Chloe Lofstrom, their leading scorer coming in with 17 points tonight, only a sophomore, as 5 points apiece for Brandon Anderson and Samantha Hagedorn. 6 for Hallie Reese, the girl that made that shot to upset Western Christian. 3 for Kate Anderson and 3 for Rory McClellan. 3 of the 4 3-pointers in that second quarter for North Union. As shooting-wise for the game so far, 41% from the field for North Union, 12 of 29, 3-point land, 4 of 13 for 30%, perfect 100%, 1 of 1 on the line. For Cascade, 23%, 6 of 26 from the field, 9% from 3-point land, 1 of 11, and 62% from the free throw line, 5 of 8. It's Cascade trailing here at halftime, North Union 29-18. As we take a look at the state tournament bracket, we talked about Grundy Center in the Class 2A title game, waiting for the winner of this one to join them tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Grundy Center with the upset as the number 5 seed over number 1 seed Trainer earlier this morning. It started at 10 a.m., 42-39. It'll be Sioux Center and Crestwood in the Class 3A title game tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Coming up tonight, Class 4A championship match as Marion and Grinnell at 8 o'clock. Before that, a battle of Johnson County, Iowa City High, and Iowa City West both got to the finals as they're in the 4A title game tonight at 6 o'clock. Springville will take on Exira, Elkhorn, and Kimballton. That's the 1:30 semifinal, the game after this, as they try to get back to the state title game for the 4th year in a row and try to win their 3rd championship in a row, as Newell Fonda will take on Central Decatur. That's 3:15 semifinal, and at halftime of that 3:15 semifinal, Lauren Reese, the senior from Monticello, will be honored with the All-Academic Award from the is it IGCA or IBCA? One of those, I know.
Iowa Basketball Coaches Association will be.
The one you're representing today.
That's right, representing our all-academic selections here. And it's a great group of kids. Some of the statistics on that group, they average about 29 on their ACT, over 14 points a game. It's just an outstanding group that was selected this year.
Fantastic. Congratulations to Lauren Reese and all those young ladies who were receiving that honor here today. as Lauren Reese and her Panthers bowed out last night. 20-6 record, coming up short last night to Sioux Center by the score of 65-57. Our state tournament coverage will continue next week with boys flavor. Of course, these Cascade Cougars. A lot of the fans will be back down here to watch the boys as the Cascade boys will take on their opponent on Tuesday morning, Van Meter. Cascade got the 6th seed, Van Meter the 3 seed. That'll take place on Tuesday morning at 9:30. Our coverage will get underway at 9:30 Monday morning with Class 1A flavor as Northwind and Edco and area coverage school doubleheader feature there with 2 games. 9:30 on Monday morning. Brian Wheatley will join me for that one as Iowa High School basketball official Jeff Horst will join me for the Cascade boys call on Tuesday morning at 9:30. We're back for the third quarter coming up here, 29-18. The lead for North Union. This is Cascade State basketball from KMCH Sports.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
This is George Davis from the law offices of Locher and Davis in Farley and Dyersville. Proud sponsor for our local youth as they develop confidence, character, and teamwork in high school athletics and learn lessons that last a lifetime. Best wishes to all our local students. We are cheering for you. Locher and Davis law offices located in Farley and Dyersville.
Clayton Drug and Strawberry Point is more than just another pharmacy. They also carry many gift items to choose from in their retail store. Best of luck to all area athletes from Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Back to Health Chiropractic is the leading chiropractor serving Manchester and surrounding areas since 1984. They offer services like massage therapy, chiropractic, sports injuries, in-house x-rays, and more. Good luck from Back to Health Chiropractic in Manchester.
Delclay Farm Equipment is your hometown equipment dealer in Edgewood. Delclay Farm Equipment has preventative service programs with guaranteed prices with a 49-point inspection available. Check them out at delclay.com.
Hauser's Water Systems is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff and wish them continued success. Hauser's Water Systems is your supplier for rippling spring water. Need softener salt or a water unit? Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester.
Barron Motor Supply, proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. They appreciate all their hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
Along with the studio producer, afternoon man, production and promotions director of KMCH, back on East Main Street in Manchester, Rob Edwards, John Swisher, Nate Sanderson here courtside, Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Cascade trailing at halftime, 29-18 in this Class 2A semifinal. Cougars trying to reach their second state title game in school program history, and they trail here by 11 at halftime, rebounding the advantage here, 23-15 for North Union. Turnovers 5 for North Union, 3 for Cascade, but the shooting has been the difference here. 41% from the field for North Union and 23%. What else sticks out with you, and what are the keys here for Cascade to get themselves back in this ball game early on, Dave?
Well, I like a couple things that Coach Konza was trying to do offensively there in the second quarter. He went to a 5-out alignment, putting some smaller players on the floor and giving them some space to try to attack the gap. And the 2-3 zone coach with only 4 perimeter defenders, it does create some opportunities to get some shooting pockets. Obviously, as you mentioned, the three-point shooting a little bit dismal for Cascade in the first half there. If they don't start knocking some shots down, it's going to be pretty difficult. The thing that really kept them in it and kept the game within hand here as we start into the second half is getting to the foul line 8 times for Cascade. And, again, a little bit of that is off that dribble penetration. North Union can be a little bit excited about reaching in on the dribble, and they do have a tendency to try to block shots. If you can use a fake and get somebody up in the air, getting a third or fourth foul on Lofstrom would be huge for them, would open up that middle a little bit. But they're certainly not out of the game at this point, but they're going to have to start creating some opportunities, and then rebounding is going to be obviously a challenge with Lufstrom coming back in the game on the defensive end.
29-18 is their lead. North Union, a school district combined, as they've only been together for 3 years. 2015 is when they combined. For North Union of Armstrong, Iowa, population of just under 900, and trying to pull off a shocker to get to their first championship game in their first ever state tournament. Armstrong Ringstead was here in 94 and 98. Population of school enrollment, I should say, of 141, 83, and 96. As Cascade has the ball inside. Trum off the window and good, going right to left. They'll start this second half right at 12:30.
Nice right-handed drive from Trum. We saw that in the first game where she was a little bit more aggressive attacking the basket. That might be a key for Cascade here going forward.
30-minute first half. Cascade now back within 9. A jumper right side. That's no good. And that's good, I should say. Rolls off the right side of the rim and down. And the 2 points there for North Union. Inside, here's Trum. Again, aggressive move by Trum. We saw this act out of her in the second quarter on Wednesday morning.
She was a spark plug for Cascade in the second quarter of that first round game. Really gave them a big lift, and we'll see if she can do that here again in the third quarter.
And here's a three, no good. Off the front side, rebounded by Jordan Simon. Trum has all 4 points here. 31-22.
Cascade's in a 1-3-1 offensive alignment. They put Trum around the free throw line here, hoping to get her to be able to go downhill along the lane line and then spread the floor with some shooters around her.
Welter drives. Kicks it back out to Trum. Trum will put it on the floor all the way in. 2 long steps, no good. Left it short. It spun around off the rim. Rebounds into the hands of Chloe Lofstrom. And here comes North Union with the 31-22 lead. We're early on in this third quarter. 6:20 and counting. Up top with it. Hagedorn inside now, left side for a three. No good. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Welter. And the Cougars come back with it here. Over the timeline. With the hit by dribble is McDermott. Now left side, Simon. Simon driving. Top of the key. Bounce pass. McDermott dribbles in. Now back out. Right corner for a three. No good. Off the backside, but rebounded by Trum. Good job by Trum. Gets in the middle of the lane. That's going to be a tripping foul. Nothing called. As she tripped right over the foot of Hallie Reese, it sure looked like. Ball goes out of bounds off of North Union, and they got a break there. We go back the other way, and a timeout going to be called. 30-second timeout here for Coach Tigas. So he's saying something he wants to talk over with his girls right now.
Well, I think they're going to try to take that high post entry pass away with Cascade struggling from the three-point line. You probably want to take that free throw line area away, make them continue to shoot from the outside, and certainly when Trum catches the ball, they're going to have to do a better job of staying in front of her. If she's able to get to the rim each time, that's a pretty good situation here for Cascade.
31-22, the lead for North Union. 5:48 to go here in this third quarter of play. The Cougars trailed by 5 at the end of the first quarter, 17-12. A 12-6 advantage in that second quarter for North Union. They led by 11 at halftime and lead by 9 now. 31-22. The North Union basketball going left to right.
Cascade coming out in a little 2-1-2 alignment here. See if they put any pressure on the basketball. Coach Gonza at times will trap out of this around the half-court area. Here they look to be kind of matched up with bodies coming up the floor.
Now Anderson has it back up top to Hagedorn. Samantha Hagedorn, a senior, averages 14.9. Inside, turnaround jump hook, got it to go. Made it look easy there. Chloe Lofstrom with her fourth field goal. She's got 9 and lead back to double digits of 11, 33-22. The largest lead has been 12.
She caught the ball deep on the block there. One dribble, lowers the left shoulder, and then just a nice, easy finish over the front of the rim. Not much we could do about it there.
Trum back out. McDermott for a three. No good. Out front, but Trum gets the rebound. Put it up strong and good. Right hand on the left side, high off the window and good by Rachel Trum. She's a spark plug the Cougars need. No points in the first half. All 6 have been here now. She averages 4 points a game. Does the 5'10 junior Rachel Trum. Now skip to the right pass side, 33-24. Now a jumper from the left baseline. No good. Left it short. Fighting for the rebound. Trum Gets in there and snares that away. Trum averages 5 boards a game, just under her teammate Nicole McDermott, who leads the way and is top 5 in Class 2A. And her small stature, as we talked about, a great rebounder is McDermott. Here's Nicole putting on the floor, right-handed dribble. Now a pass to the right wing. Driving, putting it up, no good. Missed right side as Annie Ryan gets her own rebound. Stuck within the corner, gets it out to Welter in the right corner. Now Trum puts it on the floor. Rachel kicks it out. Here's a 3 by Simon. Got it to go. Jordan Simon dials long distance from the left side. And the lead back to 6 here for North Union, 33-27.
It's a great job creating that opportunity off the dribble penetration. The ball got deep into the lane and created a wide open look on the wing.
Right wing for a 3, and the answer. What do you know? Brianna Anderson with her second 3-ball of the game. She's got 8. It's back to 9, 36-27. We've seen this act before in the state tournament. And one team has that confident shooting. They're able to answer when the team coming back makes one.
And North Union certainly isn't bashful about putting the ball up. All of their players are looking to shoot the ball when they catch it. You like that aggressiveness as a coach, as long as they're going in.
Here's the left wing 3. Got it. Abby Welter.
And both teams have found the range here from deep in the last 90 seconds or so.
Abby Welter coming in. She doesn't have many threes on the year, or attempts for that matter, as Abby Welter, that's her first of 3 attempts, 1 of 3 from three-point land. Here is a shot inside. It spins around. A foul going to be called as Reese will go to the line to shoot 2. As they get the foul inside on Abby Welter, that'll be her first, team number 1.
One of the things North Union's doing here with their offense, they're playing with 3 guards, 2 on the perimeter, 2 on the wings and 1 at the top of the keys. The first free throw goes down, and then leaving their post on the block without flashing into the high post. They're doing a great job of trying to leverage inside, and it's been difficult for Cascade to get to the wing and then be able to retreat and front that post entry. North Union's done a nice job reversing the ball and getting it to their post players deep.
3:07 to go. The second one no good. Too hard off the back of the rim. Rebounded by McDermott. 37-30 now. The 7-point lead for the Warriors. Here's McDermott, right side. Annie Ryan, wide open, right corner 3. Got it to go. Annie Ryan. And the Cougars coming alive. 3 threes here in this third quarter. Back to 4. We talked about at halftime. That's going to be one thing. You need to get some threes outside shooting to respect that inside game here for North Union. Inside Reese. Kicks it out. Here's another 3. Blocked away, though, by Annie Ryan. Chased down in the corner by Trum. And here comes Cascade. McDermott over the timeline with the aggressive right-handed dribble. Now right side. Ryan drives baseline. Trying to get it back in the middle, but no one there. No white jerseys there. Threw it into the hands of Steinberger, the player for North Union. And it's back North Union basketball in the form of Anderson up top. Left side. Kate Anderson drives back to her sister. Right wing, Brianna Anderson. 37-33, 2:05 and counting. Pass inside, Reese kicks it back out instead of going in to Molly McNamee, who checked in moments ago. Now Reese back out for the long 19-footer. No good off the front of the rim. And knocking it away from North Union, out of bounds. Just trying to get away and hoping a teammate could get it, but too hard and out of bounds on the near side to our right on Meteor Row here. Abby Welter will check back in, as will Skylar Dolphin. Simon and Annie Ryan will go to the bench for a breather. 37-33. Cascade trails by 4, 156 and counting here in quarter number 3.
North Union has Lustrom on the bench right now. Hagedorn also getting a rest, so they're back to their second unit. Might be a chance for Cascade to get even this game up before we get into the fourth.
Inside, putting it up was Reese. Good no call there. Just kind of threw it up, hoping for the contact. I didn't see much from here, and luckily the officials didn't either. There's going to be contact, a blocking foul called as Welter goes in, and that really upsets the North Union fans here as the blocking foul called on Rory McQuallen. As not in good defensive position, says the baseline official. Cascade will take it. Welter going to line to shoot 2.
Well, one of the things that Welter gives you that's a little bit different than Ruggeberg is she'll put the ball on the floor and really attack the basket hard. This is a couple times that she's gotten to the free throw line. She drew the second foul from Lustrom, and you like that aggressiveness. It's almost a little bit wild when she's going. She doesn't necessarily look like she's completely under control, but that's a totally different look than what you get with Ruggeberg, and that for North Union is something that may be difficult to adjust to when you expect the regular lineup to be in there for Cascade coming into this game.
More quicker step is the sophomore, Abby Welter. In the start here today, averaging just 1.3 3 boards a game. She misses the first one. Second one is down. She's 1 of 3 from the line. And Cook Sconzo wants a timeout. A full one it'll be. We'll take it with them. Cougars have it back within 3. It's 37-34, 136 to go. Quarter 3. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical, wishing all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action continued success.
Deers Realty in Colesburg would like to wish all area teams in tournament action the best for continued success. For your realty needs, call Janet Deers with Deers Realty in Colesburg.
East Buchanan Telephone Co-op in Winthrop are proud to support the East Buchanan athletes and all area athletes and wish them continued success. East Buchanan Telephone Co-op, your total communication source in Winthrop. Call 319-935-3011.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Back into Wells Fargo Arena, 37-34, 125 and counting. Little switch up defensively here for the Cougars.
Yeah, Cascade out in a 1-3-1 here for the last minute and a half of the quarter.
And a jump ball going to be called. Putting it up, no good. It came back down the hands of Chloe Lofstrom, and the Cougars get the call again, but it will stay North Union basketball. The tie ball, possession arrow to the Warriors as they will keep it baseline inbounds underneath. Right side drive by Hagedorn. She'll put up the shot, no good. That was air ball. Might have skimmed the bottom of the backboard, but rebounded nonetheless by the Cougars. And here comes McDermott over the timeline with a right-handed hip-high dribble. Up top now is Dolphin. It's Dolphin, McDermott, Welter, Simon, and Truman there for Cascade. 37-34 North Union. 55 seconds and counting in this quarter number 3. Cascade trying to get the victory here today. Wide open 3. No good. Spins around, pops out front side. Off the hands of McDermott from the right wing. And North Union has the ball in the form of Hagedorn with 40 seconds and counting here in the third.
Cascade staying in that 1-3-1. McDermott in the middle. Dolphin up top, pressuring the ball. A little bit different look. Cascade has played this in the past, but then has been primarily 2-3 zone most of the season.
Up top with it is Steinberger. Pass left side. Hagedorn for a 3. Good. Hagedorn shooting it right over the defender, McDermott, that was running out to get her. As Hagedorn with her second 3 of the game, she's got 8 points. That's a 6-point lead. 10 seconds and counting, third quarter. Left side, Simon. Back to McDermott. She'll drive. 5 seconds. Now she kicks it. Welter getting rid of it. Now Dolphin will drive. Puts up the floater from the lane. No good. Too strong at the back of the rim. That's the way of third quarter. Closes with Cascade trailing by 6. North Union 40. Cascade 34. To the fourth we go. Chance to the championship game in Class 2A on the line. This is Cascade State basketball from KMCH Sports.
River's Edge Construction wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament action. If construction plans are in your future, call Lyle Palmer at 563-920-0046. River's Edge Construction can help you with your residential and commercial new construction and remodeling plans. Call River's Edge Construction in Manchester at 563-920-0046.
Kleesner Sanitation are taking new customers for both commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and a roll-off, call Kleesner Sanitation at 927-5977. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Ellis Implement and Outdoors in Coggin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and service since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoor wish all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Steve Moyle Masonry has lowered his prices on new home or remodel construction of brick, block, and stone because he's back out in the field with his hands-on expertise. Moyle Masonry Masonry for free estimates. I see Steve Moyle Masonry in Manchester, where quality is what they are all about.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Gary's Towing. For 24-hour towing, call Gary's Towing in Strawberry Point in Manchester. Your complete towing service. Gary's Towing can handle all of your wrecker and flatbed needs and is AAA certified. Gary's Towing with locations in Strawberry Point and Manchester. Wish all area athletes the best in tournament action.
Back into Wells Fargo Arena. Cascade gets the ball in the fourth quarter starting here. Missed shot from the left wing on the three. This ball's knocked away as Hagedorn drives. John Swisher, Linmar head coach Nate Sanderson back with you from Des Moines. 7:15 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Cascade will have to come back with a rally here as they did outscore North Union 16-11 in that third quarter. Here's a drive by Trum up and no good. Rebounded by North Union. They still lead by 6. Warriors 40-34. They've knocked off Western Christian and Panorama in their last two games, trying to do a third of a higher-ranking, higher-seed team. Here's a ball knocked away by Ryan. Now McDermott has it up top. McDermott will go all the way in, low contact, nothing doing, puts it up, no good. Off the back of the rim, rebounded out. Cougars just can't get anything to fall right now. They still trail by 6.5 to go. But as we talked about off air, they are getting the looks, not bad looks offensively. Shots just got to fall here.
Well, those first three possessions, they had a wide open three from Ryan, 2 drives to the basket that got to the rim and rolled out. You like the shot selection that Cascade's getting. If they can get stops, you hope they can get a couple of those to fall.
Inside, Reese puts up a jumper, no good off the right side. Rebounded by Cascade in the form of McDermott. Down by 6, Cougars. 6-10 and counting. Left side, Simon wide open three. Got it to go. Much needed three there. That's her third triple of the game. And the Cougars trail by 3 again, 40-37. Here's where you need a stop or turnover to keep the momentum on your side. Can North Union come up with another answer as they've been able to do all day long?
And Cascade's back in their 2-3 zone here.
No good on the backside. Hagedorn, not the shot selection you'd want, I wouldn't think, for Coach Tigas. A little floater left-handed style as the pressure came on the baseline drive.
That was a quick shot there, too. When you got a 3-point lead, you'd like to make sure that you're getting good looks. I'd really like to see Lufstrom catch the ball inside as well.
McDermott, smart, headsy play from the left wing. Left to right, free throw line. Jumper from 16 feet. Got it to go. Nicole McDermott, her first field goal of the second half. 40-39, 1-point lead. Left side. Now inside. Hagedorn, Reeves back out for a three. Got a hand in her face. Takes the 18-footer. That's no good. Off near side. McDermott goes and chases it down. She swipes it away from Reese, and the Cougars have it. Down by 1. 5:03 and counting. Simon, another wide open three. This one's no good. Too hard on the back of the rim. Rebounded right away. Now a foul coming on Hanley Reese as McDermott slithering right in there. So quick and shifty. Able to take that ball away from the taller player, Reese, as she brought it down waist high. And then McDermott, as she got the ball, Reese reached in from behind and drew the foul as the Cougars trail by 1, 4:56 to go here in the game.
One interesting factor that's going to come down here in the last few minutes, only 2 team fouls on North Union, 1 for Cascade here in the second half.
Inside, Drum got it to go. The first lead for the Cougars since early in the first quarter, and a timeout called for North Union as Trum gets her 4th field goal. 8 points on the night. A full timeout here called by North Union. We will keep it right here. 41-40. Big momentum play right here as Cascade battling all the way back. They were down by 11 at halftime. As much as 12 in this game. Perseverance staying with it. Gutsy effort by the Cougars, up by 1 now.
Well, once again, Trum's been the spark plug for Cascade. That last drive, she gets to the basket, rolled off the front of the rim on the first attempt, stayed with it, got it back off the glass to give Cascade the lead. And if you're in the North Union huddle right now, you really want to be talking about shot selection. Their last 4 or 5 attempts have been quick. Their best player hasn't touched the ball, and I don't think they've been real balanced on the shots that they've taken. That's played right into Cascade's hands, and they've been able to convert at the offensive end to grab the lead here.
As if you're in Cascade's huddle, Coach Sconza, what's he telling his team here?
Well, you like what you're doing offensively. Again, they're being aggressive here in the second half, going to the boards. Defensively, I would say that you can be a little bit aggressive with only one team foul. No one's in individual foul trouble. They've been able to get some deflections and come up with some steals. That would be huge if they could turn them over and maybe pad this lead a little bit going down the stretch.
North Union comes back with it here, going left to right. And Cascade, the advantage of one. Near travel there by Reese. Gets it left side before she did. And now a pass to the short corner. Here driving, putting up, knocked away by McDermott. Trying to jack it down. And it's going to be off of her. And it'll stay North Union basketball as Lawson drove in. Great active hands again by the 5'5" All-State guard, sophomore Nicole McDermott.
And again, you can see the impatience from North Union. Left them a little bit frustrated there. Took it at 3 defenders in the middle of the zone. The ball is deflected out of bounds, and North Union thrown it in.
She's only had one field goal in the second half after having 7 points in the first 2 quarters. 4:20 and counting here in quarter number 4. Cascade, the 1-point lead. Left side, now back up on top. Thought about a 3. Hagedorn driving in, puts up the 14-footer inside the free throw line. Kind of off-balance shot, got it to go. Her 4th field goal of the game. She's got 10 points. Cascade down by 1.
She gave a little bit of a head fake there at the 3-point line. They got her into the lane.
From all the way in, no good. Left it too long off the backside. Rebound by Hagedorn. Hagedorn now, near double dribble. Did she get that second hand on there?
It's tough.
Left wing. Real close if she didn't. Hagedorn. Back left side, Anderson. Now inside. There's a shot up. Rolls around. That's going to be, they didn't call the foul. Simon getting a rebound. There could have been a foul called. And now the headband comes off of Jordan Simon. The official stops play and lets her put on her headwear there. As we go back the other way, Cascade down by 1.
And the officials have been consistent. They haven't called a lot of fouls in either half here. Letting that over the back go there. There was contact, but not enough for a whistle. So we'll see how this comes out here.
As Cascade down by a point, 42-41, 3.5 to go. Here's McDermott. Hesitation dribble, back out. Right side pass to Ryan. This is Molly McEmill in the game. Here's a right wing 3. Got it! Bucket for the right wing. Annie Ryan, her second 3 of the game. She's got 8 points. And the Cougars back. Our 4th lead change, up by 2. Cascade 44-42, 3:04 and counting here in quarter number 4. This one's blocked away by Simon. 4 blocks on the day by Cascade's defense as a 3 for the right wing by Anderson attempted. Here's Nicole McDermott. Here's a little pitch pass. Another 3, no good. Air ball this time, right in the hands of Hagedorn off of the right arm of Annie Ryan again. And now inside, Reese. Put it on the dribble. It's a tie ball by McDermott. It would have stayed North Union basketball. There's a funky-looking move inside, off the window and good by Haley Reese. Almost traveled. It was close. They let it go. We're tied 44.
It's a nice feed from Lufton. She went to the baseline with her typical one-dribble move and then found her cutting right to the front of the rim for the layup.
Our 3rd tie of the game. We've had 4 lead changes. Cascade taking their first lead moments ago since early on in the first quarter.
North Union still packing that zone in. A little bit of extension on the wings, but their tops are staying right around that free throw line area.
Here's Strom, and a jump ball going to be called. She put it out in front of her. And grabbing in on the basketball was the defender, Reese. Got the tie ball, and it goes North Union way. Good headsy move by the defender that time.
Well, Strom's got to do a little bit better job there of getting her elbows out and protecting the ball. You know, if you catch it in the middle of that zone, you're going to get quite a crowd here. With 2:04 left to go in the game, it's going to be interesting to see which team can get control of this. With both teams having a lot of fouls to give, getting that lead will be crucial here in the last 2 minutes.
44 all, under 2 minutes to play. What a game here this afternoon where it looked like North Union could run away with it. A lead as much as 12, but the Cougars battling through the adversity here on semifinal Friday. Without the efforts of Abby Ruggerberg trying to get the victory here today.
North Union is spreading the ball out here. They've got 3 guards way up above the 3-point line. They look like they're intent to hold the ball for the last shot of the game. They've had it here for now 30 seconds. The Cascade is extending their 2-3 a little bit to try to get the officials to count. We'll see if they can play keep away long enough and then take a timeout and get into what they want.
Going to force a turnover here. As up top, did she travel? No, a foul call. The reach-in foul call on Annie Ryan. That was real close, but he said the The contact caused the would-be travel. Coach Scons is petitioning for the travel on the far side.
And that foul you don't mind because, again, only 2 team fouls here in the half. You'd like them to be aggressive, and if they could be a little more aggressive and come up with the ball, it'd certainly be worth taking the chance.
Absolutely. 2 for each team now. As Nate said, consistent, pretty clean played game here. 44 all, 105 and counting. Again, just dribbling and passing out near the timeline. McDermott harassing the
Cascades extended their zone here. Almost into a 2-1-2 look to match the alignment here of North Union. 50 seconds left, still playing patty cake up top. We'll see what they want to get into here as we get down to the last 15, 20 seconds.
Tied at 44, 40 seconds and counting. And a timeout called for North Union. They take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Want to thank our great sponsors on 100 Plus, our regular sports boosters, and our tournament sponsors for the coverage here in the postseason, especially Cascade flavor. Herb Green Ford, just outside of Cascade. Also by Hillside Sports Bar and Grill in Monticello. Tied at 39 seconds to go here. Tied 44 all. What's the strategy? They're going to hold it and wind down, try to do the same thing here. Cascade's going to try to get a steal or a turnover here.
We'll see what Cascade wants to do here. This is, we'll see how much of a gambler Coach Gonza is. You might see that 1-3-1 look again just to change the alignment a little bit. You might see a little bit of a trap. It wouldn't be outrageous to trap the first catch and just see what happens, particularly with North Union only having 1 timeout left. That timeout can be used to preserve possession, but they also have to think about if they don't score and get the ball back later, will they want to hold on to that timeout just in case? So it'll be interesting to see how both teams play the last 40 seconds here.
What an ending. The 3-seed Cascade trying to avoid being upsetted by the 7-seed North Union. 23-3 Cascade, 22-2 North Union. 44 all, 39 seconds and counting. They get it inbounded. Up top with it is Anderson. Harassing the ball carrier is Annie Ryan. Now left side.
Cascade is in the 1-3-1.
Anderson chasing up top. The ball handler is Annie Ryan. Great pressure defense. Now back up on top. 20 seconds and counting. Here in the fourth quarter. North Union winding this clock down. Ready to get in the last second shot. Cougars trying to play good defense. To not allow a good look here. 10 seconds to go. Here's Anderson, has it. Double team comes left wing. Dangerous pass. Hagedorn gets it right side. Now inside to Reese. Reese fumbles it away. Going to be jumped on the Cascade ball. Cascade basketball on the tie ball with only 1.1 though. Could be the length of the floor. Coach Scons is calling a timeout. Timeout coming here. You wish you had a few more seconds left on there, but you have the ball, and as long as you're smart with it, the worst thing that can happen here is overtime.
Well, I think you'd be pretty happy here if you're Coach Sconza here for Cascade. North Union probably should have taken the timeout. They kind of set a trap out of that 1-3-1 on the left wing, extended right in front of their bench. Long pass away that was barely handled there, and then turning the ball over on the jump ball in the middle here. So great job by Coach Sconza mixing up his defense there, maybe surprising North Union coming out of that timeout. With the length of the floor to go with 1.1 left, it's got to be one dribble. You might be able to catch it and get something around half court. You'd be pretty pleased with that. I don't know that you have time to pass twice on the inbound and then throw another one and still be able to get a release.
And North Union knows who you're going to go to. The suspect will be Nicole McDermott to take this half-court shot to pass up ahead. But still, you've got to be careful, be smart with it. You can't get it picked off and have them throw up a desperation. They've been there before.
Well, and Cascade does have 3 timeouts. If they can't get in there, they don't like what they see, they can take another timeout and set it up. And if you've got somebody that can get the ball out to half court or beyond, I almost think you might try to just throw the long one, Kristen Leitner style, and see if you can catch it, get one dribble at the basket, and throw it up and hope it goes in.
Tied at 44. What a game. Cascade has battled back through the adversity we've talked about all day. Has got down as much as 12. Trailed by 11 at halftime. 6 at the end of the third quarter. 5 at the end of the first. Here we go. Inbounding it will be a new face in there. Haley Hannon is in the game to inbound it. She's going to throw it length of the floor. Half court. Trum's going to turn around. Puts up the shot. And it goes off the front of the rim to the side with pressure right on her. And the overtime coming here. Tied at 44. Cascade has come back and forced overtime in this semifinal contest. Cascade and North Union The winner goes to the 2A title game against Grundy Center. Tomorrow evening at 5. We're back after this for the overtime session number 1 right here from KMCH Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Looking for a place to gather with family and friends? Your look is over. Gather your family and friends and head to the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill. Join them for some great food and sports before, during, or after the games. Best of luck from everyone at the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Stop into the market in Edgewood. This 6,000 square foot retail destination offers the latest trends in home decor, lighting, rugs, furnishings, kitchenware, and cabinetry. Open 7 days a week. Visit the market in Edgewood.
Back in the Wells Fargo Arena. We're knotted up at 44 overtime. Period number 1 underway. Cascade gets the tip going right to left. Ryan, Welter, Simon, McDermott, and Trum the 5 for Cascade. Battled back and forced overtime. Simon, the jumper from the right side baseline. No good, too strong. Trum fighting for it. Going to be on the floor with it and gets it out to Welter. Inside, McDermott up and off the window and good. Nicole McDermott, her 5th field goal of the game. She's got 10 points. And the Cougars have the lead again. Our 5th lead change of the day after 4 ties, 46-44. Inside, Reese putting it up off the front of the rim. And good. Haley Reese with another field goal. She's having a nice second half with 7 points. And we're knotted up again at 46, our 5th tie now. McDermott has it right side, right elbow. Trum gets it back to McDermott. Hesitation on the 3, takes it, spins around, pops out. Welter right there for the rebound, the middle of the lane. Ryan, a wide open 3, no good. Too strong, up the back of the rim, rebounded near the left elbow by Brianna Anderson. And North Union has it with a tie game at 46, 2:40 and counting here in overtime. Basketball.
A couple of excellent looks there for Cascade.
Now North Union, a pass to the baseline. Lockstrom up high off the window and good. And it's 48-46, 2.5 to go.
She got great position there on that right block. Cascade got stuck in their transition between the top and bottom defenders, and she was able to lay it in off the glass.
Inside, a shot up and good. Who got that one?
That was McDermott with the runner off the window, driving downhill on the right side of the lane, laid it in traffic. Excellent finish.
Great job by McDermott. Inside, Loxton no good. We're tied again at 48. One batted away, and the Cougars have it. McDermott will bring it up.
Outstanding defense there by Cascade. They went right back to Lustrom on the block. Did a nice job of deflecting it and coming up with the block and the recovery.
Inside, McDermott. Out to Simon for a 3. No good. Left short. Pinballs around. Ends up in the hand of Kate Anderson. Here comes North Union. Knotted up again at 48, or 6th tie of the day. 1:33 and counting here in the overtime.
And here we are again, the exact same situation we were in at the end of regulation.
They going to do it again?
Cascades in a 2-3. North Union holding the ball at half court, just stationary dribbling. Looks like they're going to take it down again, perhaps wanting the last shot. We'll see if Coach Kanza now is asking his defenders to come out and extend, and we'll see how long they can play keep away here.
As a right wing 3, no good off the backside. They didn't do it long enough. Thank you. Cascade gets the rebound from, and Coach Sconza wants a timeout once she gets it over the half-court line. And there it will be. Nicole McDermott dribbles it up, and the timeout coming. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 58 seconds to go. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Easy Pickens, Quick and Handy, and McDermott Oil wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament action. Stop into one of their stores for delicious Godfather's Pizza. Good luck from everyone at Easy Pickens in Manchester, Quick and Handy in Dyersville, Lamont and Epworth, and McDermott Oil in Cascade.
Pete's Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes in tournament action. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts. Pete's Small Engine Repair. Congratulations from Pete's Small Engine Repair in Monticello.
Monticello Sports is your retail sporting goods store. They carry shoes, uniforms, and equipment and do specialty screening for all area schools. Monticello Sports is your specialty sporting goods shop in Monticello. Good luck to all area teams in tournament action from Monticello Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Back in to Wells Fargo Arena. Reverse rolls here. Cascade looking to hold the ball. Not coming all the way out is North Union. 40 seconds and counting. Cascade holding it out front. Right-handed hip high dribble by Nicole McDermott. 48-48. The hesitation stutter step dribble as the guard, Kate Anderson, just kind of smiling, looking at her with her hands on her knees. Now 25 seconds and counting. A 5-second count on and off here. Cole McDermott, great ball handler as a sophomore. Under 20 seconds to go. We're tied at 48. Can Cascade get the win here on the last second shot? Coach Sconzo will take the full timeout to talk things over again here. We'll keep it right here. 13.1 on the clock. They're expecting McDermott to drive. Who will she drive a dish to? Will she take a shot? Last second shot here. A lot of situations you can draw up. Coach Sconzo talking things over with his players right now.
Well, this will be interesting to see if North Union comes out in their 2-3 zone the last 13 seconds, or if they roll the dice and possibly match up to try to take the marker out of Coach Sconzo's hand. He's run a couple weak side pin down screen actions for three-point shooters that have been open earlier in this game. Another counter off of that we've seen Cascade run before is for the screener to slip on that and get somebody open right around the mid-post. It'd be interesting to see if he gives the same look and then looks to run that counter. If not, I think McDermott will have the ball trying to attack a gap and either get herself to the basket or find somebody on the drive and dish.
48 all, 13.1 on the clock. The Cascade band to our left behind the cheerleaders.
North Union also has 4 fouls to give here. It's always a sketchy situation at the end of the game, but if you get beat off the dribble, I'd tell my players to just grab them and make them throw it in again.
13.1. McDermott has a left-handed dribble, left wing. 9 seconds. Pass to the far side. Ryan has to go off of the left hand and out of bounds. 7.5 on the clock here. Ryan was on that right wing. She cut inside the last second as McDermott was throwing the pass. She tried to come back and get it. Just goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. North Union has it. Sideline into bounds right across from us outside the Cascade sideline as the full timeout here taken by North Union. So got to adjust here. Got to play straight up. Still, fouls aren't an issue. If you foul, you foul. So what? But you can't foul a shooter here and give them a better chance at the line.
Well, you can't foul a shooter, but with 4 fouls to give before they're going to the free throw line, theoretically, with only 7 seconds on the clock, you could let them bring in, take a dribble or two, foul, make them throw it in, foul on the catch, and really let it bleed that out. Unfortunate situation there for Cascade. It looked like the high post player was going to start to come toward the ball a little bit, perhaps to set a ball screen that would open up a shooter on the wing. A little bit of miscommunication, and the ball goes off of Ryan's hands out of bounds. We'll see what Coach Johnson wants to do, if they will be matched up in man-to-man to pick up in the backcourt and get that clock started, or if they'll sit back a little bit and wait for them to bring the ball across. I'd look for Lustrom to get the ball inside if they can. Otherwise, Hagedorn using her dribble and trying to attack the basket for a game winner here.
Here we go. Anderson will inbound it. Gets it to half court. Annie Ryan can get away from Reese. Inside, it's tipped away. What a play by Simon. Cougars have it. 2 seconds. Trum dribbling over the timeline. She just didn't let it go out. She tried to take a shot. It was just off the front of the rim. Got away from the defenders. What a great move. Another block by Jordan Simon, and we go to double overtime, tied at 48. What a game.
Boy, and she saved the day there because Lustrom was wide open on that weak side block. If that ball goes through, it's a layup, and North Union would have been moving on to tomorrow night. Outstanding intensity and effort to get to that pass and deflect it. Coach Gonzo was frantically gesturing for a timeout there as Cascade came up with the ball with about 3.5 seconds, and when he saw Trum coming up the right side with nobody in front of her, he put his hands in his pockets and let the dice roll there.
As Cascade, what an effort here today. Down by as much as 12. And we go to the second overtime period. Want to thank our great sponsors again, especially Cascade Flavor, Hillside Sports Bar and Grill, and Herb Green Ford in Cascade. 48 all. Overtime number 2 on the way. John Swisher, Nate Sanderson, back with you. This game is an hour and 24 minutes old here as we started right at 11:45. Cascade and North Union. The winner gets Grundy Center to put off the upset over the number 1 favorite Trainer in the first semifinal with 2A today. The 2-1A semifinals later on today. And we're ready for the overtime session. There is a tip backwards by Trum. McDermott has it. It's McDermott. Simon, who came up at that great block away on the last offensive set for North Union. Trum, Ryan, and Welter are the 5 in there for Cascade. This gritty team battling through adversity today, trying to come back and get the win to push them for the second title game in school program history. First since 2009, and their 7th state trip. Looking for the 8th tournament win of all time. Here in their 14th game. Jumper inside, 14-footer, got it to go. Nicole McDermott starts off with another field goal as she did that first overtime. She had all 4 of Cascade's points in that overtime session. Inside, Reese has it knocked away. Back to Reese. Inside, up off the window, no good. Rolls off the rim and into the hands of Rachel Trum. Cascade has it. McDermott will slow it down, up by 2. 3 minutes and counting here in the second overtime.
And once again, North Union just being a little bit impatient there. Reese attacked 2 defenders that were already set underneath of her. That shot was well contested, and Cascade did a great job coming down with the weak side board.
Cascade outscoring North Union 12-4 in that fourth quarter. Each team scored 4 points in the overtime. Back up top to McDermott. McDermott, now a long 2 for Simon, no good. Out front into the hands of Lofstrom for North Union. They come back with the Cougars having the 2-point lead. 2.5 to go. 50-48 Cascade. Up top is Hagedorn, right side. North Union has never been to a title game. This is their first ever state appearance. Great efforts there, leaping and knocking that one out of bounds with the right hand is Rachel Trum. It'll stay North Union basketball.
Well, we'll see again here what North Union comes up with against this 2-3 zone. I would look again to have Reese and Lustrom trying to get touches here in the low post and mid post to see if they can work together to find an open look.
Coach Stigler is holding up a large note card on the far side with her play described on there, what he wants his team to run. Here's Hagedorn, takes the left elbow jumper, no good, off the backside, rebounded by Simon. 2 minutes and counting here. Cougars by 2 with the basketball. McDermott will bring it up with a slow place dribble. Right-handed, hip-high style over the timeline. Now a little pressure comes from Anderson.
Once again, only 2 team fouls here for North Union. I don't know if I've ever seen that in an overtime game, let alone a double overtime game. North Union now extending their 2-3 a little bit. Cascade going to be patient here, make them use their fouls, and get to the free throw line here in the last minute 36.
14 fouls total, now 5. That's the 3rd on North Union. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this situation with double overtime, this many minutes played, but it hasn't been real too physical or not getting out of hand by any means. It's been pretty respectable play and called here.
Well, and you get 2 teams that are playing 2-3 zone, you're less likely to foul oftentimes in that situation, and that certainly is playing into it as well.
50-48. There's another foul. This time it's Anderson. Up top, Kate Anderson with the reach-in foul. Be her second. As the Cougars will sideline inbound it right in front of the scorer's bench. Annie Ryan will get it right on top of the Wells Fargo Arena logo at half court. There's another reach-in foul called on Anderson. So fouling the Cougars here, giving themselves some time. 1:16 to go. That's the 5th team foul. So 2 more until we're shooting. Simon directing her team of the inbounds play. Simon going to get it to McDermott in the backcourt, and a foul comes right away. That's the 16th foul now. The 3rd on Anderson.
Another key here with 1:16 left, Cascade still with 3 timeouts. You can use those to try to preserve possessions. If you get trapped, if you get in trouble, you can't get the ball inbounds, those timeouts become invaluable in these endgame situations.
And a timeout called here. Full timeout taken by North Union. As Cascade has 3 remaining, you get 1 full timeout for each overtime session. So they have 3 left and 1 now remaining for North Union. 16 fouls for the Warriors, 2 for the Cougars. Cougars have the 2-point lead, 50-48. 1:16 to go in this second overtime session. Cascade and North Union.
Cascade, a 65% free throw shooting team on the season. You'd love to get the ball into McDermott's hands again. She's 78% on the season, almost 100 makes. Number of other players, Annie Ryan is at 60%, Jordan Simon 68%. So you've got 3 pretty good free throw shooters out there, and kids that have had some experience here at the well before. You feel pretty good about getting them to the line and hoping you can ice this thing away.
2-point lead, 50-48, 1:16 to go.
Cascade will be throwing it in on the side here, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult. They can use all the backcourt.
Just inside the North Union bench, they get it in the front court to Simon to McDermott. She's fouled right away, and they're going to send McDermott to the line. She wasn't trying to foul. Coach Tiggis is not happy with it, but her arm came down clearly. Reese, it looked like she was trying to foul, but her reaction says, no, I wasn't. But a foul is, and you send the best shooter on the line, as you just talked about.
Well, you've got to figure that North Union did not want McDermott going to the line. They were going to be patient and let somebody else catch it. We'll see if she can knock these down.
But sophomore, huge situation. She can't get the first one to go off the front of the rim for Nicole McDermott. She has 6 points in this overtime session after 4 in the fourth quarter. Couldn't come up with the free throw, and it's still a 2-point game. Cascade 50-48. This is what high school basketball is about. Big situation here. Great environment at the state tournament. That looked like it went off of North Union. Yes, it did. It's Cascade basketball. What an athletic move. A knockaway by Simon. And then sticking her hand in the cookie jar was Anderson, the guard. It goes off her fingernail out of bounds. Cascade ball going right to left. 54.7 on the clock. And this is going to be a foul coming, just a little chirp of the whistle, and the foul comes as McDermott goes to the line again. Is that what you want with this much time left?
And once again, you'd like to get somebody else at the free throw line other than Cascade's best player if you're North Union. Although throwing the basketball inbounds pretty quickly, Cascade did a great job of finding her early. 53 seconds left, so you have time to choose somebody else if Cascade passes the ball to someone you'd rather see at the line.
McDermott can't get this one to go. It spins around off the right side. North Union has a chance again here. Down by 2. Cascade 50-48, 45 seconds and counting. Up top, Hagedorn, inside Reese. Here's a 3, deep. That time, no good off the front of the rim, but rebounded to Reese. Knocked away by McDermott. Annie Ryan gets the ball, and she's fouled right at the timeline near midcourt. Annie Ryan will go to the line to shoot 1. And the bonus. What a big play there. A wide open 3. It was deep. That time coming from downtown Ankeny. Anderson took the chance. And here we go with Ryan on the line.
That three-point attempt was at the NBA line. It was deep. Again, a lot of time left. North Union may be a little impatient.
And no good on another free throw. 0 for 3, and here's a foul coming on Cascade as Ryan misses the front end. Cascade has missed 3 free throws. 50-48, 34.3 on the clock. A foul coming on Cascade, only the 3rd team foul, and a timeout here for North Union. Timeout on the floor for North Union, another full timeout.
No, they're going to use their last timeout here with 34 seconds left. They want to be organized and decide what they're going to do. Again, we'll see what Coach Conza does defensively. I would expect maybe a little 2-1-2 in the front court, make them throw the ball inbounds, and then fall back into a little bit of that extended 2-3 for North Union. But this has really come down to shot selection in the fourth quarter for them. There have been a number of times where they've seemed a little bit impatient. They've seemed a little bit rushed. And rather than be disciplined to try to get their best player a post touch or get Hagedorn something on the perimeter, they've kind of settled for some shots that I think Coach Gons is pretty pleased with on the perimeter, and Cascade's been doing a great job of chasing down those loose ball rebounds.
2-point lead for Cascade. North Union with the timeout. They've taken their final timeout now. No timeouts left for North Union. Cascade has 3. 19 fouls for the Warriors, 3 for the Cougars.
And that could be big here. If North Union were to get a three-point shot or somehow get the lead here, Cascade would have a number of fouls to give if they were in a situation where they ended up trailing here late in this second overtime.
So North Union going the length of the floor, trying to tie this game or take the lead. 34.3 on the clock. They'll get it inbound to Anderson from her twin sister, Kate Anderson. Brianna has it over the timeline. Right-handed, left-hand dribble. Now, McDermott guarding Anderson, right side. Good pressure there. Almost looked like she was trying to foul inside Reese. Back to Anderson, getting out, recognizing the shooters. Turn around into the contact, off the window, and good. Great move by Chloe Lostrom. Her second field goal, and there's overtime. 9 seconds. McDermott now. We're tied at 50 all the way in. Off the window, no good. Welter, the rebound, no good. Off the foul rim, trying to go for it again, and a foul going to be called with 0.5 on the clock. It's only 4 fouls. So it looks like the third overtime approaching, as all they'll be able to do is really get it in bounds. With 0.5, you can still get off a shot, but desperation here as just be smart on the inbound here. And definitely not. Yeah, catch and shoot, of course. The official reminding his partner with 0.3 and over, and they're just going to hold on to it and be happy with the third overtime. 50 all as Cascade has had a couple great looks. That ball bounced in and right back out on a couple of opportunities there. And we go to overtime number 3.
Well, it was an outstanding play by McDermott to get into the lane there. She got a great look at the basket. It just rolled out. You got to like the effort there on the glass to try to keep it alive. And Welter did a good job coming down with that rebound. That was certainly a contested look on the second one. She got it off the window, and it just rolled off. And then the foul there with a half second left. We'll see a third overtime here.
Wouldn't that been the storybook ending for Cascade to get to the finals with Abby Welter, the sophomore, coming in, getting the start. But you never know. It could happen yet here. Tied at 50. We go to overtime number 3. A quick timeout. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Paladin Attachments is a blending of 11 brands joining skills and expertise to design and build the best quality heavy and light duty attachments in the world, giving customers powerful peace of mind. Join Paladin and Delhi in wishing all area athletes, teams, coaches, and fans the best of luck.
All in studio producer Rob Edwards back in Manchester. We are courtside. John Swisher, former Springville coach, and Linmar, girls basketball coach Nate Sanderson, along for the ride. And what an exciting ride it's been. 50 all. We go to overtime number 3. Both teams just scoring 2 points in that second overtime. There's a foul inside, being aggressive. That is Chloe Lostrom goes up and is fouled by Abby Welter. She'll pick up her second foul. To the line will be Lostrom, tied at 50. 3:49 to go in overtime number 3. That's right, 3 overtimes here in this Class 2A semifinal. The ball spins around and goes off the mark left side. No good by Lofstrom. Her second trip to the line. She's 1 of 2 now. The second one up, and no good. That spins around and pops out. Just like Cascade did in that second overtime. They missed 3 free throws in a row, McDermott and then Ryan. Has 2 misses there, and we're still tied up at 50. Here's Trum all the way in, off the window, and good. Good aggressive move by Rachel Trum. Her first field goal since the fourth quarter. The Cascade has the lead again by 2. 52-50, 3.5 to go.
It's a great job by Trum there, catching it on that right elbow again. A straight line drive right to the window. Got the layup that falls.
8 lead changes in the game. 6 ties, more than 6 ties. 7 ties as this one is a right wing 3, no good.
What an outstanding box out by Welter to keep Lustrom off of the glass there. Great job using her body and giving Cascade possession of the ball.
Getting the rebound there, Welter. Doing the start today with the absence of Abby Ruggenberg. Here's McDermott, 16-foot pull-up jumper. Cougars have the 4-point lead. Cougars 54, North Union 50. 2:45 to go here in overtime number 3. Got to keep on playing hard here. Cougars know this is a long way from over with this much time left. in this talented North Union team. Boy, Lofstrom is begging for that ball. Like on Christmas morning when she was a kid, begging for the presents to be open. There's the three on top of the key. It's Hagedorn with the three ball. That's her first bucket since the fourth quarter. And it's back to a 1-point lead.
2:15 left here. North Union still in the 2-3 zone.
Welter has it left wing. She's going to drive. Put it up high on the defense. Got it to go. What a shot by Abby Welter. Her first bucket since the third quarter. Some girls rising up to the occasion. It's a 3-point Cascade lead in the third overtime.
No fear on that drive. She went hard with the left hand and kicked it off the glass.
Another three. No good by Anderson. Right side rebound.
Welter again.
Welter. Great job there. Blocking out. Going and get the ball. Now McDermott will slow it down. Up by 3. 4 timeouts remaining for Cascade. 1 for North Union. 9-5 in the fouls. North Union here's going to be a jump ball at midcourt. McDermott lost it on the floor. She got her hand back on the basketball as Kate Anderson had tied her up on the floor. Both players on the court. And the tie ball goes to Cascade. Cougar basketball with 1:37 to go. Overtime number 3. It's a 3-point lead. 56-53. Simon in the backcourt. McDermott over the timeline. Pass to defender Anderson. Back up top to Simon. Anderson goes and gets her. Now a reach in from behind. Not called on the foul there. Taking little swipes at it. And the officials not calling the foul. Welter up top. Simon right in front of us. 3-point lead. 1:20 and counting. That's a foul as Hagedorn will reach it. She made it much harder and more obvious that time. The official had to call it as Jordan Simon will go to the line. That is the 10th team foul, so double bonus coming here. Simon's a perfect 2 for 2 on the day.
Well, North Union missed an opportunity to foul Welter there. She had the ball on the right wing extended. Hagedorn was right there, kind of took a swipe and then let her go. Welter, a 45% free throw shooter on the year. Simon is at 68%, though she missed the first one there.
One more to come. Cascade has missed 4 in a row in the last overtime period. And no more. The streak is ended there at 4. Simon makes it. And the Cougars lead by 4. 57-53. 1:10 to go. What a ball game here. The semifinal Class 2A. Cascade trying to get to their second ever title game. First since 2009. Bounce pass inside. Back out to Hagedorn. Guarded by McDermott. Inside Reese. She'll kick it out. Anderson. Back up top. Hagedorn for a 3. That's off. I don't think it even got tipped. It goes out of bounds. The air ball goes to Cascade. Ryan was there, but luckily did not get a piece of that ball. The Cascade basketball.
Yep, Hagedorn had her momentum going backwards a little bit when she caught that pass and was a little bit short on the shot. Ended up going out of bounds, and Cascade throwing it in.
Another deep 3 there by North Union. And a reach-in call to the far side right in front of North Union's bench as Annie Ryan will go to the line to shoot 2 is Annie Ryan.
She is 60% on the year here in the double bonus, so she'll get 2 attempts. Cascade just putting 1 in here on the offensive rebound.
Been there twice today. She's 2 of 3. She missed that one in the second overtime. This one too strong again off the back of the rim. It bounds out front. And still the 4-point lead for Cascade. 57-53, 54.1 to go here in this ball game. Second one good, right through. Nothing but net for Annie Ryan. Gives her team a 5-point lead, 58-53, 50 seconds and counting. 1 timeout remaining for North Union. Up top now, right side. Inside, Reese gets it back door, knocked away. She put it up. It was partially blocked, but then she put it up. It deflected off the rim by Lofstrom. And now it's going to get bumped as Ryan on the far side. Hagedorn with the shove for the foul, her 4th. And back to the line is Annie Ryan, trying to increase this 5-point lead. 58-53, 33.8 to go in this 3 overtime thriller.
Lufson got a good look at the basket right there. They got her on a little high-low dump down. She missed it off the glass. It was a little bit too deep under the rim as we knocked down the first free throw there from Ryan.
Annie Ryan has 2 made in the overtime after 2 misses. 1 more to come. It's a 6-point lead. The second one, no good. Swings around off the backside. Rebounded by Lofstrom. 59-53, 25 seconds and counting. North Union's got to score quick here. Driving baseline, put it up. Blocked away by Welter. Coming away with it is Welter. She'll get fouled by Lofstrom. And the Cascade faithful can smell it in this third overtime. 19.5 on the clock. A trip to the 2A title game. Working here as Welter goes to the line.
Well, North Union looked a little bit confused here as to what they want to do their last couple of offensive possessions. A couple of their guards not ready to shoot the ball when they had a chance to get a shot off. And then they had to force a couple looks here late. Cascade, again, doing a great job coming down with the rebounds after those misses.
First one spun around all the way halfway down and pops out. And now the second one goes on through. 60-53. 15 seconds and counting. The 7-point lead. Up top, Anderson. Back left side. Anderson will take the jumper. Off the bankboard. 6 seconds. Oh, going to be a hard foul there as Welter is dragged to the ground by the frustrated Lofstrom. And the Cougars are going to advance on to tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock, battling through the adversity here without the presence of the senior Abby Ruggenberg as she's hugging her teammate, the sophomore Skylar Dolphin on the far side. She's still with her team on the bench, sitting right next to Coach Bolabaugh. There's the free throw up and good by Welter, really sealing the deal now as the Cougars will get back to the state final game in Class 2A for the first time since 2009. Second in program history. They lost by 19 in March of 2009 to IKM Manning. 7-point lead here in 3 overtimes. What a sensational effort now. The subs being able to feel this atmosphere, get on the floor as all the starters off. Nicole McDermott, one more hand slap to Welter, her sophomore teammate. Hugs galore on the sideline, and Abby Ruggenberg right involved.
Well, it's just been a gritty effort here from Cascade. I don't know that we saw very many substitutions the last 20 minutes of that basketball game with all 3 of those overtimes. I think McDermott must have played every minute here tonight, and we'll see what they've got left tomorrow. But pretty exciting to be able to come back again tomorrow night and see what happens in the state championship game.
Emotions galore on the sideline as the tears are out already. And 62-53, Abby Welter getting the start today as a sophomore stepping up here today. She had herself 10 points, a career high, and Cascade advancing on to the 2A final. 62-53, the triple overtime thrilling victory. The Cougars get it done over North Union, ending North Union's outstanding run in their first ever state tournament appearance. The veteran experienced group at state, Cascade, gets their 8th state tournament win. 8-6 now after their 14th game is in the books, and we'll get back to the state title contest. Second time ever, first since 09. 62-53. Our post-game starts next from KMCH Sports.
The staff at Bowen Camp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowen Camp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Herb Green Ford is a community-driven Ford dealership that takes great pride in the community it represents and the Ford vehicles they sell and service. Customer service is Herb Green Ford's #1 priority. Ted Green personally invites you to join their winning team at Herb Green Ford in Cascade, their family serving your family for 2 generations.
For residential, commercial, and farm lawn care, call Spring Green Lawn Care. They are licensed and insured. Call Dwayne for free estimates. Spring Green is your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Skogman Realty would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish you the best in tournament action. For your real estate needs, contact Christine Baldwin, your local Skogman Realty agent in Manchester, at 920-9194.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
For all of your auto, home, health, and life insurance needs, it's American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency on East Main in Manchester. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaching staff from American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency in Manchester. Your dream is out there. Go get it. They'll protect it.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on this sports season. Krugman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krugman Construction in Manchester.
Back inside Wells Fargo Arena one more time here on the postgame as Cascade gets the win 62-53. Their largest lead of the game is the final result in 3 overtimes. A game that took 1 hour, 5 minutes exactly here this afternoon. They get the victory and move on despite the adversity today with Abby Ruggerberg not in the lineup for undisclosed reasons to the public and media at this time. Not on the roster, not dressed, but on the bench with her team and providing support. And the senior in a tough adversity situation, other girls stepping up here today, and you feel so happy. This life lesson turned out positive for now with Cascade getting to the title game. And here we are, Cascade getting back to the championship in the adversity-struck situation, but give these girls credit, especially Abby Welter, the sophomore who stepped in, but Nicole McDermott, the sophomore, gritty, athletic guard who led the way. She plays much bigger than she is in stature, 19 points here. She had a huge overtime session, has scored 9 points in the overtimes, came up short on some free throws, but Cascade found a way to get it done.
Well, you got to be proud of this group of girls. I mean, it was a total team effort here. Certainly McDermott was outstanding, especially in the second half here, keeping them in it, helping them to be able to get the lead, and then made some huge plays there in the overtime periods. Welter, as you mentioned, coming off the bench and getting the start. I just thought her energy was outstanding. She had some big box outs and some plays that aren't going to show up in the stat sheet, but she did a really nice job down low and was aggressive going to the basket when she had opportunities. And really, just again, a team effort. You know, you had kids that made shots there. It was a three-pointer started to fall in the second half. It wasn't just one player. And you never know when adversity strikes your team, sometimes the emotion that brings kids together in ways you can't really explain. And you could see that on the sideline at the end of the game when we figured out that Cascade was going to advance.
Yes, indeed. 62-53 is our final. We'll wrap it up, try to get back to the locker room and get some audio here from those excited bunch of Cougars and Coach Sconza as 62-53 in 3 overtimes. Cascade getting their 8th tournament win, 8-6 now in 14 games. They get back to the state tournament final contest in Class 2A where they were in 2009. They lost ICAM Manning by 19. Now the matchup with Grundy Center looks favorable, not as they're a good team, of course, but not as powering with the numbers and the stats-wise as Trainer was. But as we know, we've seen it down here all week. Grundy Center came out, played a good game, knocked off Trainer, and now Cascade will take on the Spartans of Grundy Center tomorrow night at 5 o'clock.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in the championship game. You know, teams have to be good to get there. They got to have a little luck, their way, and certainly Grundy Center did in that other semifinal game. With 24 hours to prepare, I like Coach Sconza's chances here of getting a good game plan ready, and hopefully his kids can get some rest and be ready to go tomorrow night.
Yes, indeed, as the Cougars get the victory in triple overtime here, as we'll bring on a Cougar too, as Rachel Trum will stand in here for us here in the postgame show. And Rachel, what an outstanding effort this was for your team here today with the victory. 10 points. Describe the emotions your team is feeling, getting on to the 2A title game for the second time in program history.
We knew this game wouldn't be easy. We had to go out and give it our all. Like, we don't want this to be the end of our season. And every shot we made, we just went back, put our heads down on defense, and we never let up.
Yes, indeed. Never letting up, playing gritty the whole game, never backing off, and back and forth the game here, playing through the adversity without Abby today. And it just looked like it willed you even further. You came together as a group, the emotional in there where you knew you had it wrapped up at 9 points. But what a team effort here today.
Yes.
As getting the 9-point win in triple overtime, one of the longest games you've ever been probably a part of, and what a feeling it is for your team. What was the thought process there going into overtime? You had to have just emotions galore of playing in a contest like this.
We just knew we couldn't play this any differently. Like, we can't try and be the Superman and block shots. You have to be smart and play our defense and do what we do best.
Absolutely, and great crowd support. The student section, the Cascade community, a good majority of them on hand today. Happy for this group of girls getting to the 2A title. You're so happy to share that with them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Rachel, thank you for your time. Best of luck tomorrow night. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks.
Rachel Trum, one of the starters on this roster here for the Cougars, the junior 5'10" junior, as Jordan Simon in with us again, as she was the other day. And Jordan, wow, what an atmosphere, what a game here today. 14 points for you as a sophomore. You feel and look like a senior out there at times. We're not going to age you any now, as you'll want a couple more shots at this, but describe the emotions of this feeling of winning a triple overtime game against a team like scrappy team with like North Union that never went away, getting the 9-point win here today.
It was just really emotional, just going back and forth. We knew
in to replace Abby Rungerberg today, as Welter, the sophomore, getting the start, scoring 10 points. What an effort by her, getting rebounds, getting put back, doing all the little things. It took getting some key free throws late. Happy for her, I'm sure.
Yeah, Abby's been there the whole season, and we just knew that she just kept stepping up every game we win. We just knew that we gave her the confidence today that she could step up and do the job she needed to.
What's this mean for the Cascade girls basketball family now, getting to the second ever title game in school program history, trying to win the first ever title, let alone girls basketball ever at Cascade High School now tomorrow night at 5 o'clock?
It just means we just love to give our fans this kind of atmosphere, and we just love to push through and just let them come and support us.
All right. Congratulations. Best of luck. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jordan Simon, the outstanding sophomore for her team, getting the victory here, 62-53. The win in triple overtime here. And the game lasted again 1 hour and 45 minutes. Double-digit lead changes and ties as Cascade gets the victory. We'll go over the stats here quickly. Nicole McDermott with 19, 11 for Andy Ryan, 14 for Jordan Simon, 10 for Rachel Trum, 10 for Abby Walter, 1 apiece for Molly McAmill and Zoe Ryan off the bench, as North Union led with 15 points by Haley Reese, 11 for Chloe Lofstrom, 13 for Samantha Hagedorn, 8 for Brianna Anderson, and 3 for Kate Anderson. The Cougars get the 9-point win here, and they get on to the title game tomorrow night, taking on Grundy Center, as Grundy Center with the win earlier today, as they took down Trainer with the 42-39 victory, as Grundy Center at 24-1 now. The beginning of the tournament, the Cougars at 24-3, the 3 seed, and it will be those 2 teams for the Class 2A championship on Saturday night at 5 o'clock. So extra time here today with 3 overtimes. The emotions, the adversity, all those emotions are at a high now for Cascade. You've got to come down a little bit before you get back up and get ready for that title game tomorrow night. How do you approach that as Coach Sconza? Because there is a little mental aspect to it. Maybe you don't want to talk too much about it. Maybe you just want them to go out and play and not think about it. But there's always stuff to talk for us about anyway from here.
Sure. Well, our first year that we made the state tournament for Springville, we were the 7th seed and ended up winning that semifinal game in an upset. And our approach that last 24 hours to get ready for the title game was just let our kids rest, let them enjoy it a little bit. Certainly as a coach, there's a lot of film you're trying to watch to prepare for your next opponent and get a game plan ready. And we really didn't come back to basketball much until the day of the championship game. To watch a little film, maybe have a little bit of a walkthrough, let your kids rest, make sure they're getting some water. And the other thing I think that is fun is just to be a part of the championship game tonight, just being able to come down, get them some food, and then watch the 4A, 5A games and kind of take that in while you're trying to recover and get ready for the next day.
Soaking in the atmosphere, taking in the experience and all the pageantry that is the girls' tournament on the night of the championship games. And, coming back and ready to go. A little different situation with a quick turnaround now. They'll have to get the scout on Grundy Center and be ready to go. Coaches will be feverishly working on that here tonight and tomorrow and be ready to go tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock.
Absolutely. And I know Coach Downs is going to have another sleepless night tonight watching film, and he's going to have to take a week-long nap when they get back here on Sunday.
It's well worth it, though.
Absolutely.
As you've been there, too.
Absolutely.
Nate, thank you again. Appreciate your insight, and we'll do it again tomorrow night for championship style for Cascade basketball.
Sounds great.
You betcha. Thanks to Nate Sanderson, the head coach of Linmar High School girls basketball. That's going to wrap up our coverage. We'll be back. One more game to go in the girls high school basketball season here for area coverage teams as Cascade with the triple overtime thrillers, 62-53, the win here today as Cascade, the victory in 3 overtimes. That's right. You're hearing me correctly. 62-53 over North Union. We'll do it again tomorrow evening right here around 4:45 for championship Class 2A basketball, Cascade style. You've been listening to it here on Mix 94.7 and KMCH.com. We're in studio producer Rob Edwards for my partner Nate Sanderson. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Friday, everybody. So long from the capital city of Des Moines, Iowa.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching